Did you notice that if you kill them while they're in the air, it only takes one shot with any gun?
Really?
Yep. If they're flying, it doesn't matter what you shoot them with, as long as you shoot them with something, and then they die.
I never noticed that.
Yep.
Or did I? I have a vague recollection of having a whole lot of TMP ammo that I needed to get rid of and then hosing it down. I think I did. I wasn't able to check to see what the actual cause of death was because I was sending out so many bullets that I couldn't really be sure whether I just did enough
Or all I know was that when I opened my eyes, everything around me was dissolving.
Was anybody else curious why the door melted, but the bars behind it didn't melt?
That's the other thing that I was thinking. I was like, is this door like a giant wax?
But then
plate?
That's it. They had the metal door to keep the insects out, and the insects keep fucking putting their wax on there.
And then who's
And so then they made that stupid puzzle. It's like, well, we gotta somehow get rid of that wax every time, so...
Well, who's balls enough to put the switch on the door after... Like, they melted the first door, probably can leave this one unlocked. Why that necessary security?
Sometimes these games raise way more questions than answers.
Yeah.
Just like a Christopher Nolan movie.
I was going to say more like something written by Damon Lindelof. What did he write? He wrote Prometheus. He wrote the crappy later seasons of Lost. Where it's just like nothing. Where there aren't there aren't any like resolutions to the plot points. It's just a bunch of ambiguous questions.
I know. I remember one of my friends who really got into that show. She was like, "Oh yeah, that's such a good show. Just watch the first 3 seasons and then stop."
That was even alright with the 4th season.
No, the 4th season, if memory serves me right, I believe that's the season where my favorite character, Frank Lapidus, shows up. So it's like, Lapidus makes it worth it. Lapidus is like...
Spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert, there's another character in this show that lasts several seasons.
Yeah,
a tertiary supporting character who... God, I better stop myself before I spend the rest of this Let's Play talking about how fucking awesome Frank Lapidus is.
Thank you. Come back!
Come back, please! You're the only person I can talk to!
Everyone else is...
All they keep saying is stuff in Spanish. I can't understand them.
The only other person who buys from me are El Gigantes looking for pants.
Do you realize that it's impossible to talk to them? And they keep trying to smash me at the same time. It's like one of those, my business practices kind of suck. I hate this place.
But you know what? It wouldn't sound me to lose some.
God, that's like that almost sounds like the merchant should have his own like sitcom now. He deals with guns in this hellish landscape, but his best friend is a giant thing.
A sitcom based around the merchant. I want it. I fucking want it.
Oh my god. I think I'm going slightly insane from watching this game so many times. Yeah, no, that's exactly the theme song right there. It ends with a laugh. So, Michael, you get your choice. You get your wish.
For a second, I thought you were about to say, "You get your chode."
You get your chode, Michael.
There it is.
Yeah, I know you were waiting on the donor for a long time now, but it finally came through.
What a riot that showed. What a riot gun.
The riot chode?
The riot chode. Well, that just got really disgusting.
So, Marshall, tell us more about Frank Lapidus.
So we can stop talking about chodes.
He's pretty wholesome, isn't he?
Frank Lapidus is a pilot who crash lands on the island.
Okay, we weren't serious. You don't need to tell us the whole backstory.
I'm just
He
gonna
wanted the short of it.
I know. Just tell us. He's an
Okay.
actor. Thanks.
He's a
Moving
great
on.
character and he lives. Woo. That's it.
Spoiler.
And he exists. He exists in a universe.
He is the Wedge Antilles of Lost.
So only nerds will like him.
that comparison makes,
Like, he's way more
that comparison makes sense in my mind,
right? That's a
but
very-
not Cause's mind.
I know who Wedge is. He was that little Wookiee thing that got involved in everything. Wait, he wasn't in Rogue One, was he?
He wasn't,
Okay.
and I really wish that he
I know,
was.
yeah. I feel like
Yeah,
they should have had a
it-
cap. They had they brought that one dude back
They
from the
brought,
dead.
like, what, red and gold leaders back?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. It would have been cool to see the computer animated young Wedge Antilles again.
Oh that would have been the only way to bring him back.
Wait, is the actor dead?
Oh
No, Dennis Lawson, he's still alive.
Oh, okay.
He
It's
just
just
didn't
old.
want to come back. He said he's got, like, better things to do. I'm like, oh, what the fuck else have you
Who
done?
the hell do you think you are, Harrison
I'm
Ford?
like, Star Wars basically made it so you probably don't have to work anymore, dude.
Well, that's what
Like-
happened with Alec Guinness. That was his paycheck was. He said, just give
Oh.
me a percentage of the ticket
But Alec
sales.
Guinness is one of the greatest. Alec Guinness was already one of the most prestigious actors of all time before Star Wars. Like Dennis Lawson, what else can you think of him in? Nothing. So it's just like, what does he have going on in his life that's more important than Star Wars?
Huh.
Dennis
Yeah.
Lawson,
Causes
it's with one
looking
N
up
in
right
the
now.
Dennis, by the way.
Dennis.
D-E-N-I.
Wait, is there more than two N's in Dennis?
It's usually, but his is spelled differently. He's Ewan McGregor's uncle, by the way.
I know. I remember that.
Yeah, D-E-N-I-S Lawson, L-A-W-S-O-N.
Oh yeah, Dennis Villeneuve only has or is it Villeneuve?
Rotate the wheel.
I can't remember.
We'll look it up later. Is built like the WarioWare.
Dennis Lawson.
This is how bored we are of watching this same. Well,
Well,
this part's pretty interesting.
yeah, he's been in like nothing.
Yeah, right? So what does he have going on in his life right now that's more important than Star Wars?
British TV, I guess.
British.
It only-
I mean, what? Unless it's like Downton Abbey or Sherlock or whatever. Like,
I have a 4 key. Ooh, that's side note. Side quest.
Oh yeah, this part is pretty cool.
this is a good part.
Yeah, this is the maze sequence.
It is, yeah.
It's the world's smallest maze, which
Whoa.
which almost makes you think that this would be this actually would have been really creepy if like the walls were like much higher,
Yeah.
because then it's like you don't know where it's going around, and if you listen closely, you can hear the chainsaw still revving.
Yeah. You might be able to see the tips of their torches that they're holding.
That actually sounds like a pretty cool ghost story. It's like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the real deals, yo. That's actually what the time's titled.
It is,
I love how that guy doesn't move. He just kind of stands. I was like, oh yeah, you need to die.
you're just watching. You know, like this is a nice little bit of world building, because, I mean, they have, like, this, maybe an ancient,
Maybe ancient ruins.
yeah, which the possibly Plagas and all that.
It does kind of add to the mythos. It does deepen it.
Yeah.
But, like,
Plus, it just
Those are-
flat out looks cool. And plus, we're coming up on the minecart chase, which is one of my favorite parts. It's also
Though
very-
my favorite minecart levels will always be Donkey Kong
I know, I
Country
was about
2.
to say, like, you can't beat Donkey Kong Country, I know, but it's like, if you're gonna come close, Resident Evil 4. Although this...
Yeah, ignoring any Donkey Kong games. I'm actually trying to think. Let's see.
What are some other games with good minecarts?
Crash Bandicoot, I know, had a couple. They were.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, although they weren't the full level. The full level wasn't in the minecart. It was just like a portion of it, and then
Two of...
Yeah, that's how it was in Super Mario RPG. It was like you can go through it once as an escape, and then you do it as a time run later.
That worked out better than I thought it would because I accidentally. If you didn't notice, I threw that grenade way over to the side.
Yeah,
Yep.
that could have been pretty easily.
Oh yeah, chain combo, juggling him.
I know. Oh god, oh, I'm hurt. Oh god, oh, I'm hurt.